My people, greeting you all in the name of Jesus. Actually, my name is Christian Wiwu. I'm based here in Cape Town, South Africa. I would like to introduce myself first of all. I am an entrepreneur, and also I'm a motivational speaker. I engage myself with two firms, which is two companies. Currently, I'm running a security company, a construction company, and as well a cleaning company and a fumigation company, which means that we do COVID-19 fumigations. And as an entrepreneur, I found it so paramount and so imperative to actually help my passion goes for all the migrants. I find it so important, to give back to the communities, and I'm focusing in the areas of migrants. Currently, this is my first video. We just started our new YouTube channels, and I will urge each and every one of you all over the world, in South Africa, in Nigeria, in Africa, all over the world, to subscribe into our channel, because we are bringing you a very important topic, a very important thing that every other people they have overlooked it, but I find it so important that we need to focus on the life of migrants, of the life of the foreign nationals, and also currently my book will soon be out. I'm writing a book on the challenges of migration. I've done a lot of researches, and I'm speaking from a from a knowledge. I'm drawing it to my own side, because whatever I'm saying, I'm a migrant. I came to South Africa. That was 2009 to 2010, and since that time till now, I've been doing research on the challenges of migrations, and which I want to bring it out to the members of the public, bring it out to our sisters, bring it out to our brothers, bring it out to all the migrants all over the world, to read this content, so that if you are actually planning to travel any part of the country, if you are actually planning to migrate, migration is in many ways. Migration can be economical migration. It can be social unrest migration. Many people are migrating because of war in Africa. Many people are migrating because of economic problem. Maybe the central government is not looking after the people. So many people are migrating maybe to get more educations. Many people are migrating to get more opportunities. So there are many reasons why a lot of migrants, they leave their home country, they leave their fatherland with tears, decided to embark on a suicide journey. There are many forces behind the rationales. So that is why we are bringing you the current affairs, focusing on migration, and my book actually is going to outline a lot of things, the do's and don'ts. My book is going to outline, even if you are planning, or you're dreaming, you are planning to migrate, you're planning to travel outside the country. When you read my book, it will give you a sense of understanding. It will give you what you are going to expect while you are already in that country you want to migrate for. It will give you a sense of understanding the preparation, because you need to count A before you count B. You need to count 1 before you count 2. You cannot jump to 2 without counting 1. You cannot jump to B without counting A. So before you start preparing to embark on a journey, you have already secured your finance. Either you secured it through friends, through families, through relatives, through selling of land, You have secured your money through different ways. Before you secure your money for flight ticket, you secure your money for BTA, which is what we call the basic requirement of fund which the immigration is going to ask you at the point of entry. Before you secure your visa, before you've done everything, you need to go through this book. When you go through this book will give you an insight, the first preparation, what you are supposed to do as a migrant that want to embark on a suicide journey. Because where you're going, you don't know the culture of those places. You don't know the people that are there. You don't know their character. You don't know their norms, their rules and regulations govern the entire country where you are migrating to. So you need to read the book so that the book will give you a clear view of what you are ought to do, your preparation. Then also you need to as well read the book as well. The book will tell you why you are already in the country of your destination. What are the things that you require as a migrant, as a foreign national? It's biblical. You can read the book of Hebrew 13 verse 2. It will tell you a lot about migrant. So you read the book and the book will give you an insight. Now I am in this country. What is my next step to follow while I am in this country? Many people, their main objective is to start working, is to start looking for money, is to start looking for cash, is to start hustling. That is their main objective. But there is first thing you ought to do as soon as you migrate into a new country. Whatever amount it will take you, whatever thing it will take you, that is the first thing you need to do. And I will tell you the first thing. As a migrant, the first thing you ought to do when you are already in the country of your destination, you make sure that you are legalized. Legalization is the utmost paramount thing that every migrant need to do. While you are in the country of your destination, whether it will take you to sleep on the street, whether it will take you to sleep on the Homeland Office, on the Home Affairs Office, or the Immigration Office, the first thing you need to do as a migrant, you make sure that you legalize yourself. You can legalize yourself through asylum. You can legalize yourself through permit, temporary permit. You can legalize yourself in many ways, but make sure that you legalize yourself. You channel all your effort. You channel the little money, because I believe that you're going to have a BTA, the basic traveling allowance. So you make sure that you converted your BTA, you channel your BTA towards your legalization. The first money that you have, you make sure that you channel whatever you have towards your legalization. Now, when you are legalized in a country, then that is when your journey begins. That is when your journey begins. Now, you legalize yourself, because it's biblical. They say, seek ye the kingdom of God, and every other thing shall be added unto it. Now, you now seek the face of God by legalizing yourself. Now, when you legalize yourself, you have a voice in that country where you migrate to. Then the second thing is looking around your community. You need to monitor your community. You need to know the culture of your community, what they believe of your community where you find yourself, the norms, the regulation guiding the community where you find yourself. If the community said, do not do this, don't do it. If the community said you are not allowed to do this, don't do it. That is the first. That is the second thing. You look around the community. What the community, unlike in Asia, there are norms. There are norms guiding every community. Some community said we don't want this. Some community said you're not allowed. So that is the first thing the second thing to do, to check the rules and regulations of your community. So when you've known the rules and regulations of your community, either through your landlord or through whoever that is accommodating you, so the next thing now you are going to do, you legalize. You've known the rules and regulations of your community where you are dwelling. Now you've gotten a roof over your head. These are the three most important things. Now you now begin to ask yourself, let me go out to check if there is any economic opportunity around. You source around. And while you are sourcing around, remember that humility is the first call. You need to humble yourself. You need to be honest to yourself. You need to give respect to the people around. You don't come and say, no, my father is rich. I got many mansions. Then if you say your father is rich, why did you leave your home country and migrate to this? Now, when you are there, you say, no, these people in this country, they are this. You begin to molest them. You begin to insult them. You begin to bring them down. You begin to do a lot of things that is against the law. Then why did you decide to come to their country? Remember, you are coming to their country for economical purposes. You are coming to their country to do what? To seek a refuge. You are coming to their country to do a lot of things, to make sure that you have a better life. So the most important thing is to give respect to whom respect is due, to give respect to the community where you find yourself. Now, you become law-abiding citizen. You abide by the rules of your community. You abide by the rules of the country. Now, when you start looking for economical opportunities, either through working, either through entrepreneurship, business, opening your own personal business, through skills, mechanic, handwork, and every other through labors, you need to humble yourself. Now, that is when you begin to research. What can I give back to the community? What can I give back to the community? What can I be able to do to become an employer of labor, not for people to employ you? So this is when you begin to think. If you are a professional migrant, then you begin to think, okay, let me open a company. Let me do this. And make sure that you cannot isolate yourself from others. No one is an island. You need to work hand in hand with the nationals for you to achieve your purpose. If you want to open a company, you need to work in hand. You work in collaboration, in partnership with a national. If you want to work, you need to connect to a recruitment center. You need to be friendly to the nationals. So because you don't know where your blessings are coming. Like from my own self, I will give you a history about my own self. When I came 2009 to 2010, myself, I was in Eastern Cape. I was introduced to a brother who is also a countryman like me. He introduced me. He said, okay, you came to do your master's. I said, yes. Okay. He said, yeah, you can be studying while you are doing your business. I said, okay, which kind of business can I do? Remember, by then, I've legalized myself. I've gotten a shelter. And I've known the norms, the rules and regulations guiding the community. So what I decided to do is, I started doing what? Embarking on a little business while I'm doing my master's. I was selling eggs in crates, in cartons. I was selling fruit and veg. I was selling tomatoes. I was selling pepper. I was selling potatoes. I was selling a lot of things on the street. I was like a vendor. I was selling shoes, bags, and clothes and everything on the street while I was studying. I was doing all those things. So at a point, I decided that no, I need to migrate to a bigger city, which is Cape Town. When I now migrated to a bigger city, I humbled myself. I was working as a security guard. Even while then, people they were saying, my fellow friends, they were saying, what is security? What is security? What are you going to do with the security? No, in my mind, I have a focus. I have a purpose. So I learned security for 2 good years, 2 to 3 good years. I was a security guard. I was working as a security. I was in their control room. I was doing marketing. I acquired a lot of knowledge. So I had to do a research. Remember, you are a migrant. So I decided that no, I am going to become an employer of the masses. I'm going to give back to the communities. I decided to do what? To open my own company. And remember, for you to open your own company, you are not a citizen. You are only having a temporary resident, and you are not allowed to run a security company. So all I did was to do what? Was to collaborate with a South African, a citizen. When I was collaborating with a citizen, then we were running it 50-50. We were using his own security company, and we were getting sites, we were getting contracts. So at a point, I started applying for my residency. Finally, I got my residency. So I decided to do what? To enroll in their security school. I got my grade E or up to A. Then I decided to do what? To now open my own company, my own security company, in partnership with the South African. And since then, we have been employing the South Africans. We have been giving back to the societies. Remember, for you to open a company, you need to make sure that your documents are up to date. You need to register with different bodies, which is CIRA, different bodies. You need to register with the tax, which is the tax man. Your tax, your financials need to be up to date. You need to pay all the requirements that is due for government, so that you can be in a clean slate. And this is what we've been doing. And I'm telling you, with the help of nationals, because they see you, that you humble yourself. Then when I started looking for contract, I was working. I don't have any car then. I was working on the street, looking for construction companies, looking for business. So I now came across this South African man. He's a developer. His name is Mr. Mike. He's a developer. So I worked in, remember, you need to be bold. You need to be bold. You don't need to be fear, because there is a saying that said that a lion can only eat that which comes with flesh and body. A lion can never eat a grass. There is no way. So you need to be bold enough as a migrant. If you're not bold enough as a migrant, you better leave it. You better stay back at your home. You need to, because you are going for a suicide bomber. You are going to a mission that you don't know the beginning and you don't know the end. So you need to be fearless. You don't need to be intimidated by anyone. You don't need to be stampede by anyone. You need to stand for that which is truth. That is what you need to do as a migrant. You need to have one mind as a migrant. But remember, always be in a right line. Whatever you are doing, always be in the right line. So when I approached him, I said, please, can I speak to the owner of this place? They introduced me to him. I said, Mr. Mike, my name is Christian. I'm from so country that I'm looking for a job. I've just opened a security company. I've had many years of experience in working as a security guard. And he said, are you sure? Are you sure? He said, okay, can you be able to guide my place? I said, I will. So he gave me the site. He said, okay, if you can. I started working on his site as a security guard. So after 1 month, he called me. He said, oh, I got another site. Can you help me to look for somebody? I got another guy in a Congolese. I got another guy in again. I said, take care of the place. Then he called me again after 3 months. And he said, do you have another site again? I got a South African I put in that site. Then at the end of the day again, he called me. He said, the other friend called me, that Chris, I heard that you've been working with Mr. Mike. There is a new hostels we are building. I would like you to get me a security. So I had to get, South African securities I put in there. So I became a supervisor. I left the place I'm working. I replaced it with someone. So I become a supervisor. So I begin to supervise everything, begin to supervise everything, begin to supervise everything. And remember, sometimes the client will come, they will have a bad day. They will come with angry, they will come with a lot of things. All I have to do, whatever they tell me, sir, I'm sorry, sir, I will take care of it, sir, I will do this, sir, noted, sir, I will do this, I will take care of it. And that is what has been paving way for me. That is what has been paving way for me. That is what has been paving way for me. So this man, Mr. Mike, he started introducing me to a lot of his friends, his clients. So I do my job based on recommendation. He said, no, go and meet Chris. Go to him. Everyone come here. Go and meet him. Everyone come. Go to Chris. Go and meet him. I find a home where I don't have a home. I find a father where I don't have a father. I find a sisters. I find a brothers. When I go to Eastern Cape now, I dine with them, I eat with them into different houses. This one will call me, this one will call me, this one. So the most important thing is to be honest to yourself in life. The most important thing is to be respectful. You respect the laws and regulations guiding your community where you find yourself. It is biblical. It is biblical. Give respect to whom respect is due. So when you respect the law of the land, the law will give you same respect. The law will give you. I'm not boasting. Since I came to this country, I've never find myself in police station. Since I came to this country, I've never been arrested. Since I came to this country, my criminal record is as clean as anything. I've never had any problem with anyone. Even some people that are owing me money after working for them, they don't want to pay me. I lost money. I leave them. And the same person that is owing me money, I left that money. After 1 year, after 6 months, after 7 months, the person will come, oh, Chris, I have another job for you. Can you be able to, come and do this job? Then I'll take the job. I'll forget the money. That is how we live in a foreign land. And remember, you need to be in solidarity with the nationals, because the pain of the nationals is your own pain. Whenever they are fighting gender basis, you need to join them. Whenever they are fighting corruption, you need to join them. Whenever they are saying no to this, you need to join them. And remember, as a migrant, you will start expanding with them. You live among them. What is going to happen? You start marrying their wife. You start marrying. You start marrying their daughters. You start the foreign females will start marrying their men, and intermarriage will start existing. It will start existing, and before you know, you start having children. Remember, you are now leaving a legacy in the country where you call your home. You now start leaving a legacy. So the way you treat the nationals is as well the way the nationals will treat you. That is the way the nationals will treat your own children. Because when you treat the nationals bad, definitely they will treat you bad. Whatever you give to them is like a computer. It's like a computer. Whatever you input, that is the output you're going to get. So migration is like a computer. Whatever you input, that is the output you're going to get. When you say that no, you are going to engage in a criminal activities, you're going to engage in crime, you're going to engage in this, that no, I'm not in this country. So the nationals are nothing. I'm going to engage, and the recourse will come back. The after effect will come back. And remember, it will not even come back only you, it will also affect the innocent ones when the bad wave will come. So as a migrant, we should all stand in solidarity. We should all stand and say no to violence, No to illegal art. No to illegal business. No to criminal art. And that is when you see the nationals we begin to appreciate you. There are many of them, and we are going to be doing at the end of the year. We are going to be doing we are going to be hosting a launch where we are going to celebrate our foreign nationals who are entrepreneurs, who have given in one way or the other, who have given back to the communities. We need to honor them, we need to recognize them. And also in conjunction with government department, that these are entrepreneurs. These are what they have been doing. They came to this country, they legalized themselves, they are industrious, they have their own business, and this is what they have been doing for the community. And we recognize them. We will be doing it at the end of the year. So our new YouTube is actually going to showcase. There are a lot of things we don't know about many countries that we are migrating to. There are a lot of cultural things that we don't know about the people, the locals we came to visit. So our YouTube will be showcasing, like in South Africa, we will be showcasing the Xhosas, the Zulus, the Afrikaners, the Khoikhoi. We'll be showcasing different tribes in South Africa and what they believe, their daily lifestyle. We'll be showcasing them in our YouTube from time to time. And as well, we will be showcasing in our YouTube the life of the migrant, the challenges of foreign nationals in South Africa. From day to day, we'll be showing you the way they live, their daily life in the street, their hustlings, homes, and in the party, leisure places. We are going to be bringing those things, those events. The same thing will be bringing the South African nationals as well, their lifestyles on daily basis. These are the things we will be showcasing on our YouTube. And we are going to extend it to other countries. We are going to extend it to Europe. We are going to extend it to America, to Canada. We are going to be showing you those of our brothers and sisters that are migrating to Europe. We are going to be, those also that are planning to migrate. We are going to be showing you through our YouTube the lifestyles of the Europeans, the Western world, where you are intending to embark your trip, what they believe, their cultures, their norms, their regulations, their rules. We are going to be embarking on all those journeys. We are going to be showing you their lifestyles over there. In New Zealand, in Australia, even in United States of America. Some people said that is the heaven of the world. We are going to show you on daily basis on the street of America what is happening on the street of America. We are going to show you. Remember that in America, there is also a village in America. There is also a countryside. Many people only focus on the city. There is a countryside. So there are different lives there in the countryside. Also in America, we are going to showcase to you. You will see that there are also homeless people living in the street. So that whenever you want to embark on this country, you as well know that there are people sleeping on the streets without food. There are people sleeping on the car without a house for many months, many years. Working class, they sleep in their car. They bath, they eat in their car. They stay in a parking lot. So there are things we don't know. Many people that want to travel overseas, there are things we don't know. We only think that migration is only to go there. There is a lot of money on the tree. We go there and we plug the money on the tree. No. When you go there, you will see that there are many people that are homeless. They are sleeping on the streets. The same thing applicable to Australia. The same thing applicable to Canada. The same thing applicable to America. The same thing applicable to South Africa. So that whenever you want to leave your home country to migrate to another country, you need to know the norms. what is obtainable there. They say east, north, and west, there is no place like home. So when after showing you all these things, you will begin to appreciate your home country, no matter what, no matter the difficulties in your home, you will begin. When I now tell you that, do you know that in America, there are people that have been sleeping in the car for 5 good years? You won't believe it. There are people, they have been eating from hand to mouth in the same America. You will not believe it. It is happening. We are going to be showing you all these things. In our book, we are going to be opening your eyes to tell you the challenges and the importance of migrations, what the migrants stand to get, and the difficulties they stand to face. Is vice versa. So my good people, welcome to our channel, and our channel name is the is Foreign National Abet Migration Challenges. Foreign National Abet Migration Challenges. So you go to our YouTube, you subscribe, you help us to subscribe, because we need more people. We need more people for us to reach all over the world. We need your help. We need your assistance for us to bring you the current affairs, what is happening with the migrant all over the world. We need, in this journey, we need to go with you in this journey, to be able to show you all these things on daily basis. So as you do this, Heavenly God will bless you all. Heavenly God will be with you. Heavenly God will protect you. And as we are passing through this difficult time, this pandemic time, Heavenly God will be with you. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed.